All right, so I'm gonna show you the foot smash and stretch test that I like to use. I read it from a really cool book called Anatomy Trains. It's just a really cool way of testing how the superficial back line works. Again, I'm talking about the line that goes from your toes across your feet up your back of your ankle to your calves, hamstrings, butt, lower back, up the spine, up the neck, and onto the head. So, and how they all kind of work together. And this is a really cool way of showing how they work and releasing some of the tension or stiffness that you may have that's actually starting at your feet. So, what I'm gonna have you do first is bring your feet together, right a little bit closer to shoulder apart. You're gonna straighten your legs out, okay? So you're here, all right? So from there, what you're gonna do is I try to go vertebrae by vertebrae. So I'll start at the head and I'm folding myself or rolling myself down to the point where I'm here. So right here, I feel a lot of tightness and stiffness up in here, a lot of that stretch into my lower back and my upper back. You can even make it even more intense by taking your head and tucking it. That makes all this light up. So what you're doing is get used to how this feels. See, being in this position here, kind of pay attention to how tight you are, the stiffness you feel, and the pain you feel while you're here. Now what you're gonna do is take your tennis ball. I have a lacrosse ball, but you can take a tennis ball, golf ball, whatever you want to use. Take it, and I want you to spend 2 minutes on the bottom of your feet. Okay, so you'll see the other video that I showed you of where you can work in the different areas and pinpoints you can target. But I'm gonna fast forward this. What you're gonna do is spend 2 minutes just crushing the bottom of that foot, breaking up and releasing a lot of that tissue in there back and forth. Spend 2 minutes on one side, just one side. Okay, so we're gonna fast forward. Okay, so now 2 minutes later, I'm done working on my foot. Now what I'm gonna do is do the exact same thing, and I'm gonna pay attention to the way this side of my body feels compared to this side. Again, this is the side that I worked. I spent 2 minutes mashing the bottom of my foot, breaking up all that tissue. Now I'm gonna retest myself. So I'm gonna stand here, head back. Again, I'm rolling up my body or rolling down my body. All the way to the bottom position, and try to just hang here. You'll notice that the side that you worked feels a lot less stiff. You feel a lot less of that tingling, electric sensation. It's not electric as in like sciatic electric, but just that tensile tightness that you feel usually when you stretch. What you should notice is if you spend enough time on this foot and you do have some tension and tightness in that foot, after working it out, you should have a lot more flexibility or a lot more range of motion. Your legs will allow you to go a little bit deeper. So what you want to do, once you hit one side and you realize that it actually does something crazy, do the other side. So make sure you work both sides out. And I would suggest you do this at least once or twice a day. If you really notice a big difference after releasing that leg and going into that stretch, do this at least once or twice a day. Again, 2 minutes on the actual ball. And as far as holding the stretch, you don't necessarily have to hold the stretch too long, but again, it's a really cool way of testing to see if you're tight and also seeing how powerful releasing the feet and starting at the feet, how powerful that can be up the posterior chain.